All right, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on this channel. Today we are at the shop. It is night, it's after work, and today we are working on my friend's bagged E36 over there. We're doing the oil filter housing gasket replacement, and that's going to be kind of involved, but it should be pretty simple. I just watched the video on it real quick and it seems straightforward. But yesterday I had a big surprise. Some of you guys might know from my Instagram because I posted today, but depending on when this video goes out, you guys might have already known, but Tommy surprised me with my carbon fiber hood back, and it is looking really good. Well, right now it's dark, so you can't really see it, but it's back. It's nice and clear, no more fade. You know, it's amazing. I'll probably get you a day shot tomorrow, so don't worry. Or I'll put in a little shot that I took right now. And then you see how clear the carbon is, and it just made the car that much better again, especially with the you would say SVT wheels up front now, because with it being so more aggressive with the angle kit, it just ties in. Because before I had the Advans and they were kind of sunken and it kind of looked weird, but now it's just the hood looks too good for the rest of the car since I crashed it a little bit, but we don't get that fixed. But back to Tommy's. What's beeping?
Oh, it's hit the top of the middle button.
I was like, what's beeping? Oh god. But yeah, so this is the oil filter, and we had to take out the housing to replace this gasket. From what I hear and what I see from other YouTubers and other people, that it's a common failure point, just because over time, through heat cycles, it gets brittle and then it starts to leak oil. So I'm gonna take care of that today. But first, obviously, we gotta remove the alternator, take off the belt, and I don't think you really have to do much else. The video I watched, the power steering went with the oil filter housing, but I could probably just unbolt it, and then you have to take off, I think he took off his Vanos line, which is right here, but I don't think I want to have to take it out fully. I could probably just take it off the back of the oil filter housing and just replace it and then put it back together. And then afterwards I'll probably rinse off underneath, because it's really oily under there. It's just as bad as mine, so it's a good thing. We have a underbody sprayer right here. It does wonders. So we can definitely get underneath this car since he's on air ride. So other than that, I'll probably just set you guys up while I'm turning down. I don't have my gimbal or stand to set the phone up, so I'm gonna try a different angle for you guys to make it work, because I know last video when I was working, I didn't really get any action shots because I don't have something to hold my phone up, and since this is a new phone, I do not want to break it, drop it, or anything like that. So I'm gonna try to set you guys up. Fun fact, BMW alternators have their air duct coolers. Okay, fact out. All right, so here's the culprit right there. You can see at the bottom right, there is a split in between the gasket. So what it was doing was, you see up here, oh, all you see is light, but you see up there where the light is shining behind the, I think that's a water pump, behind the water pump on top right there, it was probably spewing out and then slowly going down to the bottom, as you can see right there. Well, that's an excess from the here, but yeah, so this is a super common failure on these motors. What motor is this?
M52.
N52. So yeah, M52, right?
Yeah, M52.
M52. M is in Michael, but yeah, super common problem. I'm just gonna clean both surface areas as best I can, and then put the new gasket in, and then put it all back together. Because, as you see, I had to take off his hot air intake. Like I said, the alternator, tensioner, and that was about it. So, not that bad. It seems a little more daunting just because it's a Beamer, but it really wasn't that bad. Like, how long do you think that was, to be honest?
I've literally only been here for maybe like an hour and a half.
Yeah, so I meant like me just, you know,
And
kind of
talking there.
yeah, talking. I'm taking it kind of slow just so I don't fuck shit up. So yeah, so I'm gonna clean it up, put the new gasket on, put it back together, and then maybe we get a little B-roll of your car, a little fancy shot at the gas station or something like that, just to add some more time. Just because, you know, I have to hit 10 minutes, so.
Alex, don't put a baby in me.
I mean, if you want it, you're paying for it. But oil filter housing is back on. Tensioner is back on now. It's just the alternator. And then align the belts again. Now that it's all messed up. And then just put everything back on, and then see if it runs or leaks any more oil. So I'm gonna leave that all in too. I mean, they already know the voices, so. But other than that, it was a super simple job, super painless. All right, guys. So as you can see, everything's back together. Everything's bolted on. Just got to put oil in the motor and then see if it leaks. I have the pan underneath it just in case, and but it shouldn't leak anymore. But everything's all back together, and I'm gonna put some oil. All right, oil is in. Now Tommy's about to go start it and see if I fucked anything up. I forgot how loud this thing was every single time. Every single time I forget how loud this thing is. But everything seems fine. No leaks from what I see. I mean, the only other thing that's leaking now is your power steering a little bit. That's about it. But other than that, it's minty. right, so I hope you guys like that little montage. It's the next day, and like I said, I'm gonna show you guys the carbon hood in the daylight. Look at that. It's a little dirty, just, you know, from being outside and stuff like that. But it literally changes the car. I feel like it makes it a lot more aggressive. Mr. Duck, you're back. Of course, the front hit. That's, you know, the front end could be so much cleaner if that front hit wasn't there, but you know, it is what it is. But right now, I've been thinking about it, but I think I am going to take off the rear bumper just because, you know, obviously this is an eyesore, and I just feel like taking off the rear bumper would just, you know, make it a little less, I don't know how to explain it, but I think I might rock a rear bumperless for a little bit. But like I said, I have a spare front and rear bumper that can go on. Let me know if you guys think I should put those on just so it's not as damage noticeable, or, you know, just leave the front bumper on and just take off the rear bumper. I don't know. I mean, obviously I could just put it back on and stuff like that, but as you can see, spare rear, it definitely just has to get cleaned up now. Just primered. Whoops. And spare front. Luckily, this one's actually gray. I meant the gold too, but obviously a little more rough condition. And yeah, spare 350 wheels. But other than that, this thing's basically just fully primered. So, like I said, I do believe I'm gonna just wrap the car, just because, you know, doing a full paint change on the car, it's gonna get really expensive. So we're just gonna do a little cheaper way and just wrap the car. So the rear bumper definitely gonna get replaced because of where the crash bar kind of, like, when it dented in, the crash bar kind of made its incisions on the side. I'll show you. Right here, you see when this was dented in, crash bar cut right there, and then this can be just sanded out and primed. Tommy did confirm that it was fixed before because that's a Bondo underneath. So I don't know. Tommy said I kind of hammered it out a little too much, so it has to be hammered back in a little bit to reach the body line back to normal. But, you know, I just wanted to pop it out. So I'll probably take off the rear bumper, see how that looks. If I don't like it, I'll put the bumper back on. Yeah, so I'll set you guys up. All right, guys, as you saw, cleaned up the car, cleaned up the rear just so it's a lot more presentable. This is probably going to be either just a temporary thing until I get the other bumper on, and then, well, once I go more in motion to getting the whole wrap thing situated, it's just temporary. I just felt like it's a little less of an eyesore than just the damaged rear bumper on it, in my opinion. But, you know, I might move the license plate up more so it's up here so the lights can actually reflect off the thing, just because down here it looks kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird down there. So I might move it up, we'll see. But other than that, you know, car's all cleaned up, you know. That carbon fiber hood though. But I think that's going to be it for this video. Put it down in the comments what you guys want to see next. Give this video a thumbs up. And, you know, slowly but surely, we're getting things done. I want to say a huge shout out to Tommy for the hood again. Like I said, he's totally surprised me on that. And you know, it's a blessing to have people like him around, just because like you weren't really expecting anything like that. So it's good to have people like that. But like I said, put it down in the comments, guys. Want to see you next, and I'll see you guys in the next one.